Do you remember when you were a child and your parents, let's say, surprised you to Disneyland, but you first had to fly there? You get to the airport, you go through TSA, you walk through the airport, and then you get to your gate. Then the gate agent says, boarding to California, and you start to board. You scan your ticket, and you walk down the jet bridge, and you enter a plane. But there's a flight attendant standing there, either male or female, greeting you saying, welcome aboard, and you get in your seat. Before the flight takes off, the flight attendants then do a safety demo. You learn how to put the seatbelt on, you learn how to put the life vest over, you learn how to put the oxygen mask, and you learn where all the doors are. Once you're in the air, they then come through the cabin asking you, what drink would you like, or what snack would you like? And then you tell them, and they give you the drinks and snacks. They then continue through the cabin. Once you're finished with your snack and drink, they then come through the cabin again for trash, and you throw it away. Once the plane lands, the flight attendant then says, thank you for flying with us, have a great day, hope to see you again soon. As you got older, you may have noticed once you're on a plane that the women are wearing heels, have lipstick on, have their hair all done nice, and they still continue to do the same thing. Welcome aboard, safety demo, what drink and snack, trash, thanks for flying with us. Nowadays, flight attendants get looked at very poorly, and they're treated very poorly. But do you know what it really takes to be a flight attendant? Flight attendants learn everything. They go to a 3 to 9 week training for certain airlines. There's different week periods, and you learn how to put out fires, you learn how to do CPR, you learn how to evacuate, you learn so much in this training process that passengers and the public do not see. Flight attendants put their lives at risk to save yours. In the article, Fed Up with Being Cursed and Attacked, flight attendants speak out about unruly passengers. They talk in this article about flight attendants being cursed out and attacked in 35,000 feet in the air. Flight attendants are getting anxiety about going to work. They don't want to go to work, they're stressed out, they're scared, and some are even fleeing for their lives. In another article, American airline flight attendant uses coffee pot on unruly passenger. In this article, it talks about a passenger trying to open an exit door. But before they try to open the exit door, they walked up to the main part of the airplane where the cockpit is and where the lav is, the exit door, and the galley, which is the kitchen where the flight attendants stow all their stuff. But the passenger walked up and grabbed a plastic knife and put it in his shirt or jacket or something like this and tried to use it as a shank. But there was a service cart out, which is a service cart is where the flight attendants keep their snacks, drinks, and everything they give out to the passengers. The passenger was then using the service cart, kicking it and pushing it into the flight attendant. Once the flight attendant could get away, the passenger then tried to open the exit door in 35,000 feet in the air. The flight attendant then grabbed a coffee pot and slammed it over the top of his head. Once the passenger was down, there was police on board and people helping with this man. The flight attendant used the coffee pot for self-defense and a way to, the flight attendant was trying everything in their power to try to see what this man needed and wanted and trying to calm him down before it escalated. The problem is no one understands the length of training. Like I said, they go through 9 to 6 weeks or 3 to 6 weeks, depending on the airline, what they go through. But what they don't know about training is they get sent to a different state where they're not even from, their family's not there, their family can't come see them, some have kids, and they go from 7 a.m. to 6 o'clock at night learning so much information about safety and about planes and about things that can occur on a plane that that us humans never want to happen. But these flight attendants learn how to do everything for your safety and so that the plane lands successfully. Yeah, the pilots are flying the plane, but the pilots don't deal with what's going on in the cabin. That's all flight attendants. Flight attendants are your first responders in the air. Firefighters in the air, medical team, and yeah, servers. But they're just not servers. In the article, Flight Attendant's Hellish Summer, I Don't Even Feel Like Human, a flight attendant opens up about cancellations of flights. On August 1st, 2021, Spirit Airlines had a huge cancellation in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Now, cancellations have nothing to do with flight attendants. Cancellations can deal from a plane not working, no flight attendants or pilots can work, weather, and just so much more. But Spirit Airlines did fly flight attendants into San Juan from different states and different places to try to get these flights up and going. Once the flight attendants landed, they were escorted by police and taken through a secret way. But once the flight attendants landed, they were told to take their uniform off and put normal clothes on for their safety. What was going on at these gates were passengers were just being unruly, nasty, freaking out about the cancellations, putting flight attendants' lives in danger. Flight cancellations are not flight attendants' fault. Flight attendants do not have the power to cancel flights, to make flights go, to choose where the flights go, nothing. All flight attendants are there and they're scheduled to work Providence to Salt Lake. That's all they know. And sometimes flight attendants don't even know the flight is canceled until the passengers know. And sometimes the passengers know before the flight attendants. Flight attendants aren't your punching bags when you're feeling frustrated about rules or planes canceled or anything else. We lived in a very tough time in the world during COVID-19, and there was a mask mandate for 2 to 3 years. The mask mandate has just been released, or has been taken away, and you can wear it if you want or if you do not want to. But during this time is when flight attendants were having the most problems I think flight attendants have ever had, was because of masks. People are unruly, didn't want to wear the mask, were freaking out about it. The rule was set 2 years and older needed to wear a mask, and the two-year-old wouldn't wear it, so people were getting kicked off left and right on planes, and people were screaming and shouting. And in another article, a passenger even got ducted to a seat for not wearing a mask. Masks was a huge thing for airlines, and you know what? A lot of people, even the flight attendants, don't even want to wear it. But it's a mask mandate, and it's law, federal law, and you have to wear a mask. And that was just the way it goes. Now the rule has been lifted, and it may start seeing clear skies for flight attendants during this time. The next time you're on a plane, tell your flight attendant you appreciate everything they do. Flight attendants are human and have feelings just like me and you. We live in a world with rules, and sometimes we don't want to follow rules, but to make things go easy, follow the rules. Flight attendants go through mentally, emotional, physical challenges. A lot of flight attendants are living away from their families, their husbands, their children, their wives, their partners, and just everything in between. Flight attendants are people just trying to work. They just want to have a job, and they have a pretty awesome job, if I'd say so. But they're dealing with unruly passengers. And if we could just, me and you could just make a flight attendant's life more easy and make the flight more go smooth and no issues, a flight attendant's life would be easier. Who knows, maybe in your future you'll be a flight attendant. It's pretty awesome.